Hello everyone, I'm Stephanie and I'm a paralegal here at OneLaw Chambers. In this video I'm going to be explaining what needs to be done in order to challenge the validity of a will. If you like this video then please don't forget to click like down below and subscribe to our channel. You can argue against the validity of the will itself, and if that claim succeeds, then the deceased person's estate will either go in accordance with a previous will that's been created or in accordance with the rules of intestacy. Unless the testator has privileged status, then he or she must be over 18, and there are three main criteria that have to be met in order for a will to be created validly. The testator must have mental capacity to make a will, and the testator must have the requisite intention, and the requirements of Section 9 of the Wills Act 1837 must be complied with. If any of these criteria are not met, then the will is considered invalid. The validity of a will can be challenged if the testator did not have capacity, and the test for testamentary capacity really considers soundness of mind, memory and understanding. And so there's really three main things that are going to be looked at, and that is that the testator must understand the nature of his act and its broad effect, and the extent of his property, and moral claims he ought to consider, although there is no requirement that it benefit any particular person or relative. Testamentary capacity must exist at the time that the will was executed. This is the usual rule that applies. However, there is one exception to this rule for capacity, where a lack of capacity is sufficient if the testator had capacity when giving instructions for the will, and the will is prepared in accordance with those instructions, and at the time of executing the will, the testator understands he is executing a will for which he gave instructions. The validity of a will can be challenged if the testator made the will under undue influence, and what this means, undue influence, is really where there was some sort of coercion of the testator into making that particular will with those particular terms. You often see that in cases where there is lack of capacity in terms of perhaps mental impairment or failing health. However, this is a difficult claim to bring, as persuasion itself is not unlawful. You can persuade somebody to create certain terms in a will. However, there needs to be established some sort of overpowering of the testator's instructions into making their will that way in order to really establish undue influence. So a common case of that would be where there's been a threat of violence if the testator did not create a certain term to give money to that person. There are strict rules of formalities around wills, and they are contained in Section 9 of the Wills Act 1837. And if any of those requirements are not met, then the will is considered invalid, and these are the following requirements that need to be met. The will is in writing and signed by the testator or by some other person in his or her presence and by his direction, and it appears that the testator intended by his or her signature to give effect to the will, and the signature is made or acknowledged by the testator in the presence of two or more witnesses present at the same time, and each witness either attests and signs the will or acknowledges his signature in the presence of the testator, but not necessarily in the presence of any other witnesses. Here at OneLaw Chambers, our civil litigation barristers and solicitors regularly assist with many contentious and non-contentious wills, trust and probate cases. We have represented and assisted many clients from all over the world in achieving successful outcomes for them. Please check out our website at onelawchambers.com or give us a call for more information in regards to your wills case. Thank you for watching this video. If it has been helpful, then please click like down below, leave a comment for any questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you very much. See you next time.